Los Angeles gang members who kidnapped and brutally beat a Jackson Metro man. It might sound odd that these thugs from an extremely violent West Coast gang would make their way here to commit a crime. Nevertheless, they're about to do the time. Fox 40's Kylie Knowles has been following this story and joins us live in studio with the details. Kylie, I understand this gang is pretty well known.
That's right, Joy. The Latin Kings are one of the largest street gangs in the U.S., and they've just recently started to recruit and commit crimes here. This is surveillance video of the Latin Kings street gang beating a man in Chicago. But now, the gang has made its way to Mississippi. Authorities say they've already committed their first crime, kidnapping and beating Zachariah Henley last October. 3 gang members, 29-year-old Marshall Chandler, 32-year-old Corey Wilson, and 30-year-old Charles Higgins were all convicted. Authorities say it was here where the 3 gang members kidnapped Henley while he was sleeping inside his car just outside his girlfriend's house. They say the gang members drug him out of the car, bound his hands and legs with packing tape, and then threw him in the back of their pickup truck. Then the gang members drove Henley past the reservoir and Highway 43 to an open area in Rankin County. There, they took off all his clothes, viciously beat him, and left him for dead. Henley was able to walk more than a mile for help, all with broken ribs, a broken arm, and facial fractures. And one of Henley's kidnappers had a familiar face.
He was aware of one of his 3 attackers because he had had a previous altercation with him before and had filed charges on him previously.
Police arrested the 3 men shortly after. A jury convicted Chandler of kidnapping and aggravated assault charges. As for Wilson, he pled guilty to aggravated assault. And Higgins, the leader of the gang, pled guilty to kidnapping. Authorities say all 3 men met in prison and decided to start recruiting more gang members. The Madison County District Attorney says putting these men behind bars will only help stop the gang's presence.
And what we hope is that this will have an impact on our ability to fight street gangs, and will hopefully have a crippling effect to the Latin Kings here in the central Mississippi area.
Now Wilson received a 20-year prison sentence, while Higgins got 30 years behind bars. Chandler's sentencing is scheduled for August. Joy?